Hello, Silent Just Dad.
What's your name?
Calvin.
And why are you recording a message for 5 minutes with Dad? Did you hear that Pavlos was sick?
Yeah?
What do you want to tell Pavlos?
Hope you feel better.
Tell him thank you. Tell him thank you for your podcast.
Thank you for your podcast. Thank you, Calvin. I'm so happy for you for reaching out, and I'm so happy too. I'm feeling better.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest guy in the whole world, and his dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos and Nick Pavlidis.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Pavlidis, and thank you so much for being here for another episode of 5 Minutes with Dad. This is the podcast where you get to listen in on a little father-son and daddy-daughter time with me, my 5-year-old son Pavlos, and my 3-year-old daughter Angela. This episode is brought to you by Audible, and that is an audiobook company, an Amazon company, where you can subscribe and get the best audiobooks right to your phone. I have subscribed for a number of years because I love listening to podcasts, and I love making my commute time and things like that productive by consuming really cool content, books, and podcasts when I would otherwise be listening to sports talk radio and things like that. I love making that time productive and starting my day out right with really cool content. So this week, the resource of the week is a book that you can get on Audible for free if you go to audibletrial.com/Nick. If you are new to Audible, it'll get you a free 30-day trial and a free download of a book that you can keep even if you cancel during the download period. So the resource of the week is free, and it's called The Opposite of Spoiled: Raising Kids Who Are Grounded, Generous, and Smart About Money. I love this book. I was sent a book by the author and really enjoyed it. It has some really cool stories, and it is by Ron Lieber, who's the New York Times personal finance columnist. So check it out, audibletrial.com/Nick, and look up The Opposite of Spoiled. Enjoy the show. All right, who's ready for another awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad? That's right, I am here with two of my Valentines. My favorite boy in the whole world named
Pavlos!
and my favorite girl in the whole world named
Angela!
That's right, and we are celebrating Valentine's with a special Valentine's Day episode of 5 Minutes with Dad. And I thought it would be great for Pavlos to talk about Valentine's Day because he has special Valentine's Day stuff going on at school, right, Pavlos?
I don't have any Valentine's stuff going on school.
Yeah, didn't you have Valentines from your friends? And did you talk about Valentine's Day?
No.
I saw Valentines come home from school. What do you...
Yeah, I didn't talk about it
Oh, what do you mean you didn't talk about it?
at school.
So what do you think Valentine's Day is all about?
It's all about love and care.
Love and care? Yeah. And where did you learn all that?
In my brain.
In your brain? Angela, what do you know about Valentine's Day? What's Valentine's Day all about?
In my hat.
In your hat? But what's it all about?
I love your hat.
You love my hat. Angela, did you have a Valentine?
No.
No, did you get Valentine's Day cards at school?
I didn't have anything.
What?
I didn't have anything at school.
Angela, I saw Valentine's Day cards come home from your school. I saw some from your school too.
Where hers?
I don't know, Mommy has them. So, Angela, what do you think Valentine's Day? Oh, there you go. Yeah, they're in your backpack. Oh, there he goes. All right, we are back. The kids took a little trip over to get Angie's Valentines, and now we're back to talk a little bit more about Valentine's Day. And what I want to know, I have 3 questions for each of you. Are you guys ready for them?
Yes.
Pavlos, the first question, and Angela, you listen because you're going to answer it next. The first question is, how is the best way to show somebody you love them?
To kiss them and give them love.
Angie, what is your favorite way to show somebody that you love them?
To eat yummies.
To eat your yummies when mommy says it's time to eat your yummies?
Yeah.
And does mommy feel loved when you do that?
I go for huggies.
And you give her huggies?
Uh-huh.
And what else?
That's all.
Oh, okay. So you give huggies and eat your yummies when someone asks, right?
Yeah.
And Pavlos, you give them kisses and love? Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
And anything else?
And I like to give mommy kisses, and I like to jump and play with mommy.
Oh, I think mommy feels very loved when you do that. So the next question is, can you tell me of a moment when you felt very loved?
I felt very loved when Angela showed me her Valentines.
Oh, and when she showed you a Valentine's that she was thinking of you and you felt love?
Mm-hmm.
Angela, can you tell me of a time that you felt very loved?
Yeah, I love to give Daddy kisses.
When you give me kisses, you feel like I love you a lot?
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's because I do. And I give you big kisses back, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the third question is, if you could do one thing on Valentine's Day, anything in the world, what would you do?
I would play
Play with what and with who?
with my toys and Angela.
Yeah, Angela, what's one thing that you would like to do on Valentine's Day?
Pavlos and Daddy.
You get away from the microphone.
Play with Daddy.
All right. That sounds like a fun Valentine's Day. I get to play with my girl, Angela. And Pavlos wants to play with Angela. And who else?
And Mommy.
And Mommy. Sounds like everybody's going to be playing together. What do you think?
And Daddy.
Yeah, I think so.
And I like to play with Pablo.
And what's your favorite game to play?
I don't know.
All right. I think that's a really fun Valentine's Day episode of 5 Minutes with Dad. Can you tell everybody thank you for listening?
Thank you for listening.
So there you have it. Another episode of 5 Minutes with Dad in the books. Don't forget to head on over to audibletrial.com/Nick for your free 30-day trial of Audible and free audiobook download and the resource of the week, The Opposite of Spoiled, Raising Kids Who Are Grounded, Generous, and Smart About Money. You can get right there for free. See you next time.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad. To submit a question for an upcoming podcast or connect with Pavlos and Nick, head over to 5minuteswithdad.com.